안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 로빈입니다. Hey, what's up guys, it's girl Robyn and welcome back. And I'm about to start crying because I basically saw GOT 7 yesterday. And I'm going to tell you about it. So this is basically the experience vlog video. I didn't really vlog that much. I do have footage for you guys, but I did not vlog that much. So this is the experience vlog thing, bobber. I don't know what to call it. But if you do also want to see the concert footage in full, that video should be up at the same time as this. So be sure to check it out. So let's get into the experience.
Go to waste. No. If you're down to go to war, step up on the floor, I'ma put on a show. You know that's what I came for. Hey. I'm on a mission and can't nobody stop me. King of the empire and can't nobody top me. Cause I know what I'm destined to be, destined to be. Whoever wanna go and send it my way, my way. Cause I'm on it, this is my place, my place. Oh, oh, oh. Sing it, oh, oh.
So yesterday was the day I saw GOT 7. Basically, I saw Bambam. Bambam had his concert. He is starting his world tour for Area 52. And so yesterday was his first stop, which is Seoul. And obviously, I gotta go because it's Bambam. It's GOT 7. I'm going to anything GOT 7. I do not care. And so I started my day promptly at 7:30 a.m. because I worked yesterday morning. And I worked until 1. Luckily, I got off early because I wasn't supposed to get off until 2, but I got off early. So that worked out because of everything that I'm about to tell you. So I get back, I get ready. We leave my apartment by like 1:40. And I thought taking a taxi would be faster. I was very much incorrect on that one because it took about the same amount of time. And I went with my friends from work. Basically my work bestie and her bestie, you know what I'm saying? So we went together because they're also K-pop fans. So yeah, I bought their tickets. It was great. I also had a spare ticket because one of my friends couldn't make it because she was sick. This comes into play later. So we get there. And it's line central. I've never seen so many lines in my life. We get in line for tickets, and I'm the only one who can really pick up the tickets because it's under my name, so I have to show my ID. And so I told my other friends to go get in line for the light sticks because they dropped the new light stick at Bam Bam's concert. Like, they sold them. And so I told them to go in line and get it. I would show you guys the new light stick, but my friend has it because I forgot to get it from her last night. But it's completely fine. But yeah, so they went in line for light sticks. I got in line for tickets. And while I'm in line for tickets, they're yelling that if you are standing, you need to get in line. Because with standing, they give you an entry number. And the entry number is on your ticket. And you have to be in line by that number. And if you're not in line, your number's invalid. And so I'm over here stressing because I'm supposed to enter the venue at 4. And I'm in line for tickets at 3:40, freaking out because I'm like, I need to get in line. And so I got my tickets. I gave my tickets to my friends who were sitting together because they had seats. I had standing. And so I got in line. Mind you, I still have that one extra ticket. I get in line and I'm standing there and I'm thinking, I didn't go to Lucky Draw. And I can't go to Lucky Draw now because I'm in line. They already know I'm here. They're not going to let me go. They're not going to let me leave. And so I was stressing out because it was like 3:50 and I was like, I could have gone to Lucky Draw because there was no line for Lucky Draw, but it's fine. And I'm like thinking it's fine until my friends who went and got light sticks went to Lucky Draw and they got high touch. Then I'm thinking, no, it's not fine. My friends got high touch, but I didn't even get to go to Lucky Draw. What? And so I was like, so angry at that point. I was like, what the fuck? And we didn't even enter the venue until 4:20. So I had more than enough time to go and do it, but I wasn't able to because they wouldn't let me leave the line. And so we enter and I see where I am And I'm like, I'm nowhere near the stage. I mean, I'm like decently close to the stage, but I'm not barricade. And so I was just vibing. And I'm over here thinking, I'm like, wait, can I finesse the system? Because I still have another ticket. Therefore, if I did leave the venue, I could still come back in with with the second ticket I have. And so I went to the bathroom after they let all the standing in. I went to the bathroom and I'm like trying to devise a plan of like, what do I do? And then by the time I come out of the bathroom, my friends had just been allowed to enter, and they catch me and they were like, oh, here's your light stick, by the way, because they got me a light stick, the new one, even though I had already pre-ordered the one off of the website, but it's okay. And so I'm over here like, do you think that I would be able to do this, this, and this? And they're like, you could try. And so I asked one of the ladies, I showed her my Papago because I did not know how to say what I needed to say, and I didn't have enough time to think about it because Lucky Draw was about to close. And so I showed it to her and she goes, you can try. And I was like, okay. So then I like follow these girls who are also trying to leave and do something, but they were doing something different. I think it's because they didn't do Lucky Draw but they didn't have like an extra ticket. And so they weren't allowed to leave. But then they go, okay, well, what does she want? Because obviously I'm not with this group of like foreign girls. Or I'm not with this group of Korean girls. So they were like, what does a foreigner want? And I showed them my Papago that fully explained the situation. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, I have two. And then I told them in Korean, I was like, I have 2 tickets. My friend couldn't come. So in a way, I am still able to re-enter, right? Because I still have this, which is like the red part of the ticket. And they looked at each other and they went, yeah, technically, yeah. So they let me go to Lucky Draw. So I was able to go to Lucky Draw. And I got high touch with Bambam. I was able to re-enter. I was able to still be in standing. I was vibing, dude. I was literally vibing. I literally finessed the system. And I got my light stick out of it too. And I got to and I'm getting to high five Bambam. I was so fucking happy. I literally was like shaking while they were putting on the wristband for me for high touch. Because I was like, there's no way I just finessed the system like that. So in a way, was I sad that my friend couldn't come? Yes. But at the same time, that was a best case scenario. Because I was able to still do Lucky Draw and I was still able to get a like high touch with Bambam. So we vibing. I go back inside and I'm like shaking like a leaf because I'm like, how did I just finesse the system? Because I did. But like also, I feel like it wouldn't have happened that way. But it's okay. I'm vibing, you know? And so then the concert starts. Bambam starts off with Satellites, which I wasn't expecting with. He starts with Satellites, Wheels Up, Ride or Die, Sour and Sweet. And Ride or Die, my favorite song, and I didn't get to see half of it. Sour and Sweet, my favorite comeback, didn't get to see half of it. And I was really sad. But it's okay. It is okay. And then after a while, he did like Pandora, he did Ghost, he did Let's Dance, Who Are You, stuff like that. And after a while, it's black. No VCR, nothing. And all of a sudden, I see the string bean of a man that I know as Kim Yugyeom come out on stage. And I went, what?
Yeah.
low-key kind of knew that Yugyeom was gonna come. I kind of low-key knew that Yugyeom was gonna perform. Okay, I called it. And so Yugyeom performs Lolo, he does a dance, and then he does Love the Way, which I wasn't too happy that he did that song because it has J Park on it, and I don't like J Park. But yeah, so he did that. Yugyeom did his thing, and so then I'm like, okay, cool. So Bambam's about to come back out, and then it's Youngjae. Youngjae comes out and performs Vibin', and I shit you not, when I saw Youngjae, even thinking about it, when I saw Youngjae, I started crying. Just thinking about it now is making me cry, but when I saw Youngjae, I started crying. Because I had saw Youngjae 2 weeks ago, because I went to his last musical showing, and so I saw Youngjae 2 weeks ago, but I got to see him again today. Or yesterday, and I started crying. He performed Vibin', and he performed my favorite song by him, which is Tasty, and I cried so much during Tasty. And yeah, so then Yugyeom and Bambam surprised Youngjae, because today, the day I'm recording this, is Youngjae's birthday. They surprised him with a cake and saying him happy birthday. And Youngjae said, wait, what? This is your concert, Bambam. Why are we celebrating my birthday at your concert? He goes, because I do what I want.
데뷔랑 제가 이렇게 얘기해가지고 원래 이렇게 했습니다.
아 진짜 너무 고마워요. 맞아요. 생일이에요. 소원 빌고 본인 첫 해주세요. 알겠습니다.
진짜 이거 많이 하면서 너무 늘었어. 아 진짜 늘었다 이거. 행복하게 살 수 있도록 해주세요. 좀 마지막에 모르겠어요. 사랑해 사랑해.
네, 소원 다 빌었습니다.
됐습니다. 생일 축하해.
내가 보실게.
이거 드릴까?
내가 들고 올게. 멘트 하고 있어.
It was really funny. And so Youngjae made the cutest little wish, like that he wished us on, like, all God says we'll be together forever, and like stuff like that. And I was like, Youngjae, you precious bean. And so then they talked a little bit. They talked about the light stick and everything. And then they ended up performing Na Na Na, which is funny because JB was also there. And he obviously couldn't join them on stage because he's in the military. He's in service right now. So he was there. He had an aisle seat, and at one point, they showed JB, and Biba goes like, JB, can you like take your mask off? And he goes. Funny. And so they performed Na Na Na, and JB is in the aisle dancing, singing into his own agabang, singing his part. And I thought it was so cute seeing JB do that. The three of them performed Na Na Na, and they also did Lullaby. During was it Lullaby or Na Na Na? It was one of those songs. Yugyeom recognized me. It kind of creeped me out because it was like, because like I went there thinking, they not gonna remember me. Ain't no fucking way, bitch. Do you know GOT7? They remember faces, and so Yugyeom recognized me, which was great. And so then Yugyeom and Bambam leave, or not Yugyeom and Bambam, Yugyeom and Youngjae leave, and Bambam is back to doing his own stuff. He's back to doing his own songs, and then for like the last hour of the concert, he's just doing GOT7 songs, which I'm not complaining. He does like Hard Carry, he does Look, which by the way, the moment Look played, I cried because Look is my favorite comeback of GOT7's all-time favorite comeback, and Look played and I cried like a fucking idiot. Like I cried so much. And during, I think it was Hard Carry, is when Bambam was like, let me open these water bottles, because you know how GOT7 is with water bottles, dude. They gon' do it. And so Bambam is a little shit though, because he doesn't like make sure it's like an even spray. No, this fucker does it right to your face, and he will look at you and laugh. So he comes over to my section of standing, looks me dead in the eye, and throws the water right in my face, and it went all over my face. My glasses were wet. I couldn't see. And then it got into my eye, and it got my mascara in my eye. You asshole. Fine. I was completely vibing with it. I didn't care. I was like, okay, whatever. I knew it was gonna rain when I was like coming back home anyway, so I was like, whatever, I don't care. So yeah, Bambam did that, and then he did like Hard Carry, Look, he did Girls Girls Girls, and then the last song he performed, he sang, was 이 보름달이 뜨기 전에, or Before the Full Moon Rises, which was the last song I saw GOT7 perform live back in 2019, before like COVID hit, before GOT7 left. That was the last song I saw GOT7 perform, and it was the last song Bambam performed, and I cried.
이 노래에 대해서 가사가 뭔가요?
I cried so much. I'm not even joking, dude. I cried so much. I was bawling ass. And I know people will probably look at me like, what the fuck? Why is she crying so hard? Because that song means so much to me, because that was the last song I saw GOT7 perform as 7. Like, that was the last song I saw GOT7 perform together before COVID and everything. And then that was the last song that he performed at his concert. And I cried a lot. And then I wait for like an hour. So High Touch didn't start for like an hour after the concert ended, basically. And so I'm over here thinking, how am I gonna get this audio? I wasn't able to get it for you guys. I'm so sorry. But let me tell you what happened at High Touch. So we're like lined up, and there's so many people that have High Touch. I think there's like over like 300 people that have High Touch. And so we're going in, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? And I'm just gonna do my whole what's good, because that's what I've been doing like with every fucking K-pop idol I meet now, is like what's good. I don't know why, but I'm like, what's good? Like he sees me, and I'm like, what's good, baby? And he looks at me for a minute, and then you know that face of when someone recognizes you, they're like, that's what he did. Mind you, all in the span of like 10 seconds. I was like, what's good, baby? And he was like, ah! Shit you not. That's what he did. It was really funny. It was the what's good, Bam Bam? Like we just having high five him. What's good, Bam Bam? He goes, ah! It was really funny. So Bam Bam remembers me. He don't remember my name, but he remembers my face, I guess. But it was really funny. He didn't say anything. Just oh, Bam Bam. It was great. I have not said anything to the camera all day. I'm currently waiting for my friends to get out of High Touch, but I just did High Touch with Bam Bam, and it was funny. I went, what's good, Bam Bam? And he looked at me and went, ah! Like as if he remembered me. That was funny. He just went, ah! Like literally looked at me like, this girl, I know this girl. So yeah, now I'm waiting for my friends to get out of High Touch, and then we're gonna go home. And yeah, so my High Touch ended before my friends did, so I was waiting for my friends, and at the same time I texted like so many people. I tweeted about it, stuff like that. One of my friends, Ashley, was like, no way he remembers, and I was like, he has to. He literally went, ah! And pointed at me. Like, come on, dude, come on. Like, that's so funny to me. First it was Yugyeom and Youngjae barely came over to my section. Youngjae made me sad. He didn't come over to my section often. But like, of all people, Yugyeom? Yugyeom remembers me. I'm never gonna forget that. That's so funny. That's like funnier than him going, I know you, you're from YouTube, back in 2015. Oh, Bam Bam. I bet he don't watch my shit not much no more though. But then again, he also hasn't released anything since I came to Korea, so Bam Bam, when are you gonna release something new? And then after my friends came out, we went to Shake Shack. It's a video.
I know.
After Bam Bam concert dinner. Spent way too much money at Shake Shack. That was not cool. And then went home. And I crashed pretty quickly after I got home. I crashed pretty quickly. I was tired because for an introvert, you guys may not know, but I'm hella introverted. For an introvert, I used so much of my social battery yesterday because I had to speak in Korean. I had to talk to people. I had to get my guts up to talk to Bam Bam. So I used a lot of my social battery yesterday. So today I'm just trying to chill and edit all these videos for you guys so I can get these out pretty quickly. But yeah, that was the Bambam concert experience. It was great. It was great. I had a great time, and I got super sad when I got home. I got super sad when I got home because I was like, no, I'm sad. I was so happy, and now I'm sad. So yeah, that is everything. If you guys have any questions about anything, or if you need to check out the concert footage video, be sure to go do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So be sure to like, subscribe, become a member today. Sure, follow me on social media, and I'll see you all in the next video. Annyeong!